Insights on the Mamba Mentality by Kobe Bryant, brought to you by InstaRead. What does it take to elevate your game? In the Mamba Mentality, How I Play, 2018, Kobe Bryant reveals insights into how he built his stellar basketball career. Bryant rocketed to the pros when he was a 17-year-old draftee, then became the youngest person to play in an NBA game at just 18 years and 72 days old. In February 1998, just over 2 years after being drafted, Bryant became the youngest All-Star in NBA history. Bryant remained one of the most formidable players in the National Basketball Association, NBA, for his entire 20-year career, becoming known as the Black Mamba for his killer presence on the court. Not many basketball players make it to the pros as teenagers. Fewer still are recognized as stars for 2 whole decades. Because he achieved both of these remarkable feats, Bryant became a basketball legend. Becoming a living legend isn't easy. It takes focus, determination, and sacrifice. Focus means never losing sight of the goal of being the best in the game. It also means paying attention to the details of play and the surrounding game environment. Determination is the core of the Mamba Mentality. It refers to the willpower required to dominate the competition, no matter what it takes. This domination would not be possible without making the necessary sacrifices. Hours of practice, intense physical and mental training, and a commitment to the game are what make a great player into a legend. Legendary players don't get to where they are all on their own. They are leaders who know how to inspire their teammates and whose leadership becomes a sought-after commodity in the league. Mentorship and careful study of the game give a player the necessary mental and psychological complement to physical training. Observation is also key to the Mamba Mentality. The greatest players are the ones most willing to learn from the giants of the game, whether those are long-retired players of the past or rising stars on opposing teams. By watching game footage of themselves and others, and by studying new techniques, players acquire the knowledge and skills that make them fearsome on the court. Insight number 1. Greatness takes hard work. Being a great athlete requires being in great physical shape. From the day he got to the NBA at just 17 years old, Kobe Bryant was relentless in his pursuit of excellence by maintaining his body in peak physical condition. He started lifting weights for 90 minutes 4 times a week, on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. These weren't ordinary lifting sessions. They were intense workouts focused on specific muscle groups, and Bryant worked his muscles to the point of physical exhaustion. Cardio workouts centered around sprints and recovery helped to ensure that Bryant was fast as well as strong. Bryant's so-called midnight workouts became legendary among his teammates and across the NBA. He discovered that if he started his day with a 2-hour training workout beginning at 5 a.m., he could rest for 4 hours before his main workout from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., pause for another 4 hours, and then be rested enough for a third workout from 6 to 8 p.m. He may not have been working out exactly at midnight, but Bryant's pre-dawn workouts helped him rise above the competition. Number 2. Improvement requires attention to detail. From a young age, Kobe Bryant watched as much basketball game footage as he possibly could. He thought it was fun, but enjoyment wasn't his primary motive for watching game films. Rather, it was his desire to observe, learn, and practice new techniques for his game. When reviewing game films, Bryant always asked himself not just which plays were successful, but why they were effective. Sometimes it wasn't the specific moves he saw that led to success or failure. It was what wasn't there. Close and detailed observation over the course of many years made Bryant an expert interpreter of the game. Success and failure on the court often boiled down to minute actions that only a pro observer like Bryant could notice. Armed with this knowledge, Bryant was able to refine his own method of play, always remaining at the top of the league. Number 3. Self-improvement requires training the mind as well as the body. Mental preparation for a game requires practice getting into the right headspace. A player's game day mindset is like a character, and like anything else, practice makes it easier to block out distractions and get into character. Before each game, Bryant didn't listen to music the way many of his teammates did. As a way of getting into the headspace for a game, he observed and focused on the sights and sounds around him. Similarly, during the playing of the national anthem before each game, he took in the sounds and feeling of energy in the arena to prepare himself for the game. Bryant didn't care if his intense game day focus made anyone else feel left out. Greatness requires focus, and focus requires sacrifices that not everyone will understand. Conditioning the mind to accept sacrifices enables a player to show up and do whatever needs to be done, whether it's a grueling 5 a.m. workout or a pre-game meditation. Number 4. Routines and techniques can change, but the approach to greatness remains the same. Aging is one reason that routines change. Stretching, pain management, and listening to the body all become more important as the body ages. Players who enhance these aspects of their routine as they age will be less likely to meet a premature end to their career. Injury is another reason that routines change. The approach to greatness, however, remains the same. A great player's approach is always guided by the desire to be the best player possible. Like his younger teammate LeBron James, Kobe Bryant maintained what he called a killer mentality. That is, at practice and at game time, he was motivated by his desire to kill or dominate the opposition. This is the Mamba Mentality, so called because of the deadliness of the black mamba snake. Although his routines changed in response to aging, injuries, and the composition of the Lakers roster, the Mamba Mentality remained consistent. Number 5. There's a game within the game. Games that look one way on TV and to spectators in the arena can look and feel completely different on the court. For that reason, studying game film can only teach a player so much. Star players know how to watch the game within the game. They observe and learn how opponents are blocking plays or preventing a score, and alter their offense or defense based on this knowledge. We hope you enjoyed this video. Smash the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. Visit instaread.co to get more insights from this and thousands of other books. Use the code YouTube to get a discount on your subscription.